guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia Renee for those of you who do not know me. Hey girl, hey. And today we are doing an updated makeup routine that I'm going to be showing you guys. I just recently switched it up, got a few gems when I went to Houston, so I'm just going to be recreating the look that I did there. You guys seen it in the thumbnail. In the next clip I'll show you guys the look that I'm recreating. But yeah, this is what we did today. If you want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, you guys, so off camera, I've already done my eyebrows. I am stuck in the 2016 eyebrow era. This is what works for me. I'm not switching it up. I like for my eyebrows to be filled in, bold, and I like a nice highlight. Right now, I am using the Drugstore LA Colors. This is a great dupe for when I run out of my Anastasia Beverly Hill. And when I do use that one, I like to use the color dark brown or ebony. But again, if you don't want to spend all that money for a dip brow pomade, this is a good drugstore one. I believe I got this from Dollar General. And to highlight underneath my eyebrows, I did use my Tarte Shape concealer. This is in the color 47H. Is Tarte still canceled, you guys? Y'all let me know, because I heard that we was canceling Tarte. I didn't get the memo. If we are canceling Tarte, then I'm gonna finish this and be done, but we gotta use her first. So this is Chef's Kiss. This is what I used underneath the eyebrow, and then now we're gonna get into the face. Okay, you guys, so this is what I'm excited about. This is the new Holy Grail, and I know y'all gonna see this and be like, girl, you are so late to the party. The e.l.f. Grip Primer. This has changed my life. This has completely gotten rid of creasing for me. I don't know what it is. I get oily in my T-zone areas, so when it comes down to these areas right here, and especially my smile lines, after being in my makeup for so long throughout the night, I'll start to get these grandma lines right here, and it drives me nuts. I try to put a little setting powder there, but the damage already be done. So I've changed up my primer, and I really like to put a lot. If I'm looking down, you guys, my mirror's right here, but I really like to put a lot on my nose area and really where my smile lines are. And I'm a little heavy-handed with this stuff, you guys. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and buy another one because I know that I'm gonna really put a dent in this. But I just like to apply it all right here, all around the mouth, all around the nose, and on my forehead. Just a little bit, because I purposely didn't put any concealer up top right here because I know I'm gonna put this primer. And once it starts to get tacky, that's when you know it's kind of like ready. It don't take too long, but I wait for it to get this like sticky feeling. And then while that's kind of drying down a little bit, I go in with my concealer, back to Tarte. I go in with this and I just put it on a little bit of the blemishes, just the ones that are super duper noticeable, that just can seep through foundation. Now, I do always use full coverage, but this is what I've been doing lately, and I've just been loving just the extra coverage that this does. So I literally just go in and I just take my concealer and we go on all the blemish areas. And I let this sit for a little bit, and then I go in with my beauty blender, and then I don't drag it out like foundation, but I try to just tap it in place where it's at, and then I put a little setting powder on top. So y'all will see I'm getting ahead of myself. So I just tap like this, you guys. And y'all know, if you are a girl who do your makeup, you know you get way more coverage just tapping versus dragging. Even when I used to use foundation brushes, I still would do the tapping motion just to get as much coverage out of my product as I could. And it just disguises it a little bit more. I don't know if you guys can see the difference on camera, but it really just camouflages the breakouts. And I like to go in with a little powder very lightly because I don't want my makeup to get cakey. So I just go in very lightly to just kind of set this concealer in place. That way, when I go to put my foundation on top, it's not moving the concealer. So now what I go in to set this concealer with is my Airspun Loose Setting Powder. You guys, I like this. She's gotten me through some tough times, but I am on the hunt for a new setting powder, like a loose setting powder, just because this is just no longer my favorite. I'm just wanting to just switch up my routine altogether. So when I find something that's better than the Airspun, I'm definitely gonna change it. But for now, she's okay. So this is what I do. I just put it on like this in the areas that I set my concealer. Let it sit for a little bit, and then I dust this off. And then I'm gonna go in with the foundation. So now I'm just gonna lightly dust this off using my brush. I'm not even sure where I got this from. It's very old. But I'm just gonna dust this off. And I know it looks crazy, it looks ashy, but I promise you once I put the foundation on, you're not even gonna be able to tell. And I don't get flashback. And you guys seen that in the picture I showed you earlier. So it's gonna all come together. You gotta trust the process. So the foundation that I'm gonna be using is NARS. This is the first time in my life that I've used NARS products because I also got a NARS concealer. I was using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation just because that's my favorite drugstore. But anytime I do like my high-end foundations, I never gave NARS a chance. I don't know why. But this is, I don't know how to pronounce this. Morio? I don't know. But I'll have it linked down below with my shade. But this is, of course, full coverage. Gosh, you guys, it matches my skin perfectly. And I just take some on my finger and I apply it everywhere that I want my foundation to be. I do not put my foundation close to my under eye just because I like to put my concealer there and I like to leave that part blank because I don't want a cakey base look. So I only put my foundation on the bottom half of my face and just a little bit on my forehead. So taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to pat this in, you guys. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but in person, this matches, like this is probably the best foundation that matches my complexion that I've ever used in my entire life. I don't have to mix it with anything. It's just so light. It doesn't feel heavy on my face. And I kind of want to go back to using a foundation brush just because I feel like the Beauty Blender can sometimes just take up all of the product because it soaks it up. So I need to invest in a really good foundation brush. I don't know why I ever stopped using them. I must have lost it or something and just never replaced it. But hey, you guys, so I told you I'm gonna be recreating my look from Houston, right? So I didn't contour in Houston. I did highlight, I did do some blush, but we didn't do any type of contouring. And surprisingly, I like it. I never thought I would say that, but I like it. So we're gonna skip the contouring part. We're gonna go right into highlighting. So I did pick up this little small NARS concealer. I don't know why my camera's taking so long to focus. This is in the color Medium Deep. Yeah, so this is in the color Medium Deep. And so what I do now is I just focus my concealer in the inner corner of my eye. And I bring it down. I stop it before I get down to the bottom half of my nose. And then I go up in the corner, the outer corner of my eye, and I drag the concealer out a little bit. This gives your face more of a snatched look when you put the concealer up versus how we used to do it back in the day. Y'all know we put a big old square triangle right up under, and we don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do the same to the other side. And I'm also going to go on the outer part on this side. And I go in with my Tarte Shape concealer, the same one that I used earlier. And I just put a small amount in the center. I just like the way these colors look together. So I like the way they look when I blend it all together. So then I let this sit. Add just a little bit of the NARS concealer on the bridge of my nose. I don't go all the way down. I just focus it on the center part of my nose. Helps give my nose that snatched, slim look, especially if you are a person who likes to put a little highlighter there. The concealer is a good base to make your nose look snatched. And I just like to put just a little bit on the chin. Nothing crazy. Okay, so I first like to start with blending out the concealer on my chin. If you guys notice, when I put the concealer on down here, I did a circle dot. I just feel like it helps get rid of those harsh lines that can come up on the side when you go to blend out your concealer on the chin. The circle just makes it easier to get rid of the harsh edges on the chin. So we do that. I'm gonna start with the corner of my eye actually first. I'm gonna look up, focus it in the center. You guys, I'm not done blending it out, but look at how much brighter that made my under eye. Oh my gosh, it's like my favorite combination right here. I just slowly drag a little bit above my mouth. I kind of do a C-shaped patting motion when blending out my concealer right here so that I don't have a harsh line of concealer that separates at the bottom tail of my brow. So I do like a C-shaped blending motion just to make sure that it's seamless. We're gonna do the same on the other side. So now I'm gonna be going back in with my Airspun concealer and I'm gonna be setting my under eye with it. While my under eye is setting, you guys, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me blush. I'm not too sure. This is like a rosy color. This is like a rosy color for me. And I love this part just because I did cut out the contour. So this is how I define my face with the blush versus using, because I used to use a dark liquid concealer to contour, and I feel like it used to give my makeup like a harsh look. So I just prefer to go in with this. I'm just using an angled blush brush that I've had for a very long time. And I kind of do a straight line here to define the blush. And then I start to blend it out. I smile so that I can get it on the circle part of my face. And then I just blend it out. Sometimes if it's too much, I just take a towel and just wipe off the excess. But I'm also gonna be doing that C-shaped motion to blend out the blush. And I'm gonna do the same to the other side. So, okay, you guys, I'm gonna really tell on myself here because I do not buy makeup as often as y'all think. I'm gonna be using this old Alyssa Edwards Anastasia palette from when they did their collab. And I'm just gonna be going in with this brown shade right here. Ho, it's the color Ho, or H-O-E, one of the two. But I like to use this to put over the main part of my eyelid. Now I don't do much when it comes down to eyeshadow. Windshield wiper motion. Girl, if you don't know how to do your eyeshadow, let's start with the basics. Get you some neutrals and do windshield wiper motion until you get the gist of it. So I like to just put this all on the eye. I kind of like to follow the outer V shape of my eye. But that's pretty much it. You guys probably can't even see a difference. But again, this is my everyday makeup look. Goes with whatever I'm wearing or whatever casual dressed up look that I'm going for. And I just do the same to the other side. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline, the Rocket Volume Express. This is the mascara that I'm going to be using. You guys, excuse me, I did wear fake lashes in Houston. What I did with them, I do not know. I think it was the Adele lashes that I wore, but I don't have any. So we're gonna have to skip that step. And if you're a girl who wears lashes, I hate that I don't have my lashes to put them on to show you guys because I just be feeling so naked right here without my lashes. So we just gonna go old school basic and we just gonna rock out with some mascara. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just dust the powder off from under my under eye. I use the e.l.f. coconut setting spray. Yes, I like a lot. Okay, you guys, so I normally use my MAC lip liner in the color Cork. I can't remember the other, it's another dark lip liner that I used to use, but I lost them. Very irresponsible, you guys. I lose stuff a lot, okay? But if you don't have any liner or you feel like your lip liner is not dark enough for you, use eyeshadow. I know you guys have seen this trick everywhere. I take a little brown eyeshadow and I use it for my lip liner because I'm stuck in the 90s and I like a bold lip liner with a light lipstick. So you guys will see what I'm talking about in a minute. I'm just gonna line my lips. I'll probably speed up this part. So now that I've lined my lip, I'm gonna be going in with my MAC lipstick. This is in the color, the number B73. I don't even know if y'all can see it. B73 Creme de Nude. Creme de Nude. This is very similar to my MAC Blankety that I used to wear, and that's honestly still my favorite. This is similar to the MAC Blankety, except it's going to be more shimmery, but it's still nude just like the Blankety. So I feel like I kind of overlined just a little bit too much, but I like for my lips to be defined roundabout. So that's just a personal preference. I know people don't like the harsh lip liner. That's just a Tia thing. But a dark lip liner with a light lipstick, chef's kiss. If y'all know, back in the day, we used to put concealer on the center of the lip. I'm telling on myself. But you put a little concealer if you don't have a nude, and that works just fine too. All right, you guys, so that does complete today's makeup look. If you enjoyed this video and you stayed to the end, thanks, girl. Also, I did find some false lashes, so I just popped them on off camera using my Duo Lash Glue. So I know I said earlier in the video that I ain't had no lashes. Child, I found some. So we did that to really just recreate the look. And yeah, this is basically my go-to makeup routine, and we're done. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!